We're back. We're just watching for the red light on the camera. I'll start off with the recent finds that this is kind of like part 2 of the video that we put up. I found this little ditty in the 7-inchers, and I was like, well, what is this? Because it seems kind of small. Obviously too small for a 7-inch, but it's on top of spaghetti, but it's on this cool 5-inch 78. I think I've seen one of these on YouTube, somebody playing it. I actually don't have anything that can play this, but I thought it was kind of cool, and he actually just gave it to me with all the records that we bought that day. He just let me have it, so I thought it's just something cool to have from a long time ago. So
for fans of The Boss, I have Bruce Springsteen, My Hometown. And as you can see, it actually has a Walmart tag on it. Right there. I was like, wow. But it's a good song, and I have a lot of appreciation for Bruce Springsteen. He's a good artist. And nice song. It's cool. You're such a nerd.
Next up we have, this is Karen Finley, who apparently was some kind of artist, like artist, and not music, but this one is it's very much sampled in lots of dance records. One of the main things you would hear is "Drop That Ghetto Blaster." The song is absolutely disgusting. If you listen to this song, this woman is touched in the head, because this song is absolutely disgusting, but I can't show you the picture. But this is it. Her name is Karen Finley, and she's worked with some other popular artists, but it's called Tales of Taboo. And if you listen to this song, I don't know if they have anything on YouTube, or if you can find it somehow, but if you listen to this song, it is gross.
You mean like explicit content?
It's extremely explicit. It's like
nasty.
It's beyond rated R to me. And the reason I have it is because it's got it's got a radio mix of the song, which is interesting, but it's got the song is called The Naked Truth, but it's Tales of Taboo, but the acapella is what everyone looks for. The song itself is just gross. It's nasty. So that's Karen Finley, and if you've got to check it out. If you don't know what it is, just so you can know what I'm talking about, you'll laugh and be repulsed at the same time.
Yeah.
So it's funny. So Karen Finley, Tales of Taboo. Check that out.
Okay, this is an interesting find. As you can see, this is a book with a hole in the middle of it. And you're like, what the heck is this? Because I was scrolling through a stack of 45s, and I came across this odd little thing. And I was like, what is this? It just looks like a book about birds. And so I started flipping through it, and I saw something kind of obscuring the picture, and I flipped it out. As you can see, there's little 45s in here telling you the bird calls. And I thought it was really cool because they're all floppy. So I just thought it was cool because...
Flexi disc.
Yeah, just because of that. I mean, I'm not a bird watcher. And for those of you who are, I respect your,
And we listened to it? Boring.
Oh, so boring, but it was oddly in good shape.
Yeah, it's in good shape. You put the whole thing on. You put the whole book on there.
You just do this and you slap it on there like that.
And then you just flip to the next one and to the next one. There's a whole bunch of them on here.
It is
They're single-sided, or are they double-sided?
They're double-sided.
So they have 2 sides on these flexi discs.
It's one of the weirdest things I've ever seen in my life, but I just got it because it was cool.
I tried to grab it from her, but she wouldn't give it up.
Yeah, so this is really cool little flexi.
So here's another one from Kate Bush. I have the domestic, but I wanted the import as well, because imports are always cool, and it's got a different label. The EMI label, and I think the domestic has the instrumental as well, but this is actually the very first song that I heard is Running Up That Hill from Kate Bush, and it was really good. I had actually another 12-inch from that album, from this same album, and I was picking it up, and it was also an import, and I picked it up the wrong way, and it slid down, fell on the floor, and cracked. That's karma for you.
I laughed at him.
She did laugh at me.
It was funny.
So anyway, this is we're still working on getting some plastic sleeves for these, but there's so many. But the import version of Running Up That Hill from Kate Bush.
Well, see, I like this band, Paramore. They're really good, and Haley Williams is a very good vocalist, I think. And
I don't know why she would stoop, and this could be like, people might get upset, but this is the way I feel about it. Why she would stoop to be on a record with Eminem is beyond me, because anything that they do is way beyond what Eminem does, because they're actually a band, they're artists. And I guess he's an artist in his own right, but I think I respect this band more.
yeah, and one of my favorite tracks off this album is "The Only Exception," and I actually have the bracelets from this album. See, this one says Paramore, this one says "The Only Exception," and whenever I say, hey, people always go up to me, they go, "Hey, what does that one say?" And I go, "The Only Exception," and they go, "To what?" And I go, "It's a song," and then they just gave me this blank look, and I'm like, never mind, and I just like walk away, and I'm just like, oh well.
I feel like The Office.
Yeah, the gym look.
That's the gym look.
If you watch The Office, if you're fans, because we're like really,
we watch it
It's
every day.
funny.
yeah, diehard
We watch
fans.
it every day.
It's funny.
So it's like. So here's unless you don't know what this is, this could be like a quiz for anybody. You got to know what this means.
What is
This is Yoko Ono. This was released right after John Lennon was assassinated, if you will. And I remember listening to this as a kid and wondering why she was pretending to throw up. I could never get that. In the middle of the song, she's like throwing up.
Ugh.
Yuck.
Yeah, so if you're not familiar with this song, and it was produced by John Lennon, they had recorded this while he was still alive, but the song is it's an unusual story, but it sounds like in the middle of the record, and this is the promo 12-inch, and it's in great shape, but it's bizarre how she's simulating throwing up for some reason. I still don't understand it, but this has something to do with her late husband, you know. But I listened to this as a kid, and then I find at one of the record conventions it came through, and I found this, so I had to have it. So, Walking on Thin Ice, Yoko Ono. Listen for the puking sounds in the middle of the song. You'll love it.
You know, in my opinion, Yoko Ono's a freak. She broke up the Beatles. She's just weird. So anyway, I have this Twisted Sister album come out and play, and what's cool about this is it has a pop-out cover, but I myself have never seen it because it's sealed, and I usually like to keep them that way.
I want to see this.
But see, it looks like Dee Snider's hand, so I'm assuming it's Dee Snider all bleh out of the sewer cover. That's what Dee Snider does. It's his thing.
He's all bleh.
He's all
Yeah,
bleh.
I mean-
He's all splat.
Yeah, so I'm assuming it's Dee Snider under there. So yeah, so I like Twisted Sister.
She won't open it.
They're pretty cool. See, they're all there on the back. The graffiti.
We
in
found
the
that one at
background.
one of the stores we frequent called Mecca,
Yeah.
and she won't open it.
I don't like to open sealed pieces of vinyl. I'm curious myself, but I just can't bring myself to.
Well, it says
open it.
it's got all the stickers on it. It was only $7.
Curiosity
you know, so-
killed the cat, you know, Sierra.
Yeah.
I know, but that's why I won't open it.
This is kind of a tribute to Mr. Hoffman because he despises picture discs so much. So this one is actually in plastic with a sleeve, but he didn't like the fact that there's no liner notes or no full, jacket for it. But this one is Duran Duran, and it's the Reflex picture disc. And I love Duran Duran. They're one of my favorites. So I've got like 3 copies. I've got the picture disc. I've got a US 12-inch. I've got the UK 12-inch. So they're definitely one of my favorites that I like a lot of. So, picture disc of Duran Duran. Awesome.
For 80s fans, we have Talk Talk by Talk Talk. I think it's a really good track. I like Talk Talk myself, and he's jealous out there.
Yeah, I tried to con her out of it any way that I could. I tried to bribe her because she likes this group called Owl City, and their album came out on white vinyl.
White and blue vinyl.
Oh yeah, it's two pieces of vinyl in white and blue, and I tried to tempt her, but she wouldn't take to it. So
She's spoiled, man.
I just like Talk Talk. They're a good group.
But even though she will whine and whimper, and she'll go if she wants something really bad.
yeah.
So Talk Talk is a good group.
That's what I did with the Tears for Fears picture disc.
And then he won her over real easily.
Tears for Fears is my bad.
With Tears for Fears, it's easier to woo her in, so you better be prepared to woo her in with Tears for Fears.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, Talk Talk. Good band. Good song.
Picked this up recently. It's Donna Summer. It's one of those. Casablanca was notorious for doing one-sided records for some reason. This is I Feel Love, and theme from the deep, down deep inside. But this obviously is not the original inner sleeve, so. But it's in good shape. It's not too bad. Okay. And of course, it's got the blank on the other side. But these are always good 12 inches to have. I've heard that having pressed on one side is better sound quality altogether, so who knows? That may or may not be true. But one more to show, and then we're going to end this video because I guess we're getting close.
Okay, well, this is Jeff Healey, if anyone remembers him.
Rest in peace, Jeff
May
Healey.
he rest in peace, poor guy. I give him kudos for the way he played the guitar. As you can see right there. I don't know how he did it. I tried it in my guitar class. It's too hard.
You have to practice. Maybe practice steel guitar for a while. If you can play that, then I'm sure you can play that.
Yeah, and I love the song Angel Eyes. I really do. I love it. And what's cool is like this sleeve is like made out of cardboard, as you can see. It even feels like cardboard, and it's just like a little black and white with the blue, like this. And it's a really good song. And again, may he rest in peace. And really, it's just a really good artist.
Yeah.
Jeff Healey.
Sad loss. One more. The Art of Noise, one of my favorite experimental beats. And if you ever listen to The Art of Noise, there are tracks that are songs and tracks that are like montages of sounds or people talking. It's unusual. It could be an acquired taste, but some of their biggest tracks were they did Kiss from Prince, and they also had Close to the Edit and Beatbox, and one of their big ones is Moments in Love, which is a 10+ minute opus that they did. But they use a lot of different sounds, but they're really cool. But this is the drum and bass collection, and I listened to this, and this drum and bass to me is an acquired taste because I think it sucks personally, but I have it because I'm a huge Art of Noise fan. When they were around, they haven't done anything in quite some time. But I have all of their CDs and almost all of their albums. Then I'm still working on getting a few things. But this is a UK pressing because this only came out in the UK as far as I know. But definitely worth something having in your collection if you like the Art of Noise. Drum and bass collection. Time to say goodbye for this time. Till next time, if you have any questions, if you want anything to show, any questions about anything we've shown here,
You're
or
a
you
dork.
want to subscribe, that'd be cool too. Till next time,